What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is the next installment. I think it's number 6 or so of my roster timeline through the history, because for some reason I so disproportionately cared about this game, and still do, that I took these random screenshots whenever I hit major milestones. And so you and I get to chat about them, right? So we have moved on in time to 1.39 million. Around this time, once I hit a million, I noticed that my roster started accelerating, right? It started getting bigger, faster. It started blowing up a little bit. I finally got some guys I had been working on for some time. And you can see at the very top up there, I learned at that point that you have to block out your coin and your cash because somebody might steal your account. Something we're all still doing to this day, although it's debatable whether that can still happen. I hope not. I hope nobody out there would want to steal my 1.3 million talent roster where, oh, look at this, my first and only 5-star gold. 5-star gold. That was massive. I remember people talking about how 5-star gold was way too much. What are they going to do from here, right? There is nothing that can be done that we could do to make this game better. Like, oh my goodness, 5-star gold. Yeah, we thought that. 5-star gold, IOW Shawn Michaels, because again, we still don't have tier lists in here, right? Not in the game. We're all relying on each other. At this point in the game, still don't use Discord. We're all using Line and trying to figure it out from there. But a couple major gets on this roster. In fact, right there on that top line and one below it, head of the table Roman. Yeah. For a while, that was my you should be jealous pull, right? He was, for his day, incredible. Now, he hasn't scaled very well into the 6-star meta, but up to 5-star silver, 5-star gold right in there, the abilities that he had to steal health were like 400 or 500k of health. That was a huge, huge amount of damage. I was building him on a fast track and quick. Right next to him was Walter, not Gunther yet. He was still NXT bound Walter. And yeah, he was from the little bags that we collect all the time, right? The shard superstar chests. I tried for him forever, and just couldn't get him. And then I finally pulled him with gear from loot. And he also got the fast track because between head of the table Roman, Hollywood Hogan, IOW Shawn Michaels, and Powerhouse Walter, oh my goodness, this was a roster to be reckoned with. There were still better guys out there, don't get me wrong, but this held its own, right? And then right below Walter, you've got the Motu Triple H. I remember the first time we did Motu, Masters of the Universe. By the way, if you were to sum up my childhood heroes, you have Superman, He-Man, and Hulk Hogan. This brought 2 of the 3 together, right? This is a big deal. I still love Motu. But this was a big deal. And that Triple H was a get. I remember my wife and I were laying in bed and I'm playing a gotcha game, right? Because that's what you do when you're married, right? Yeah. Anyway, so I'm playing this game, and I remember I was so close to getting him. And in my mind, right, this is the FOMO, the fear of missing out. I thought I might never get a character this good again. It might not happen. And so I convinced my wife to let me spend $20, because that would for sure get Triple H. And that $20 didn't do it. So I talked her in to $40, and luckily that $40 got it. But the things you remember, right? That Triple H right there, I think cost me $60 to $100 by the time I was done, because I have a budget that we set aside for me to be able to spend on the game every month, $60, not that much, right? I had already spent that, and then I spent another 40 to get him. That tells you something. Other couple quick ones on here. So you see that Sasha in there. She was incredible. She started to become my absolute best female. And look at those empty stars, right? I took her from 2 stars to 5-star. I said bronze, silver. Yeah, she was good. Most importantly on this one though, down to, right? Zombie Lashley. My first completed MLC was Zombie Lashley. He was my first chase character, and you can see right here, I am building him like crazy, and right below that, I've got Trickster Zombie John Cena. Those were cards to be reckoned with back in the day, right? That Chase Zombie Lashley opened up my mind to what was possible. And from that point, that MLC, I actually started to max about 7 to 8 out of 12 MLCs. Whereas before him, I had not done it once. So this is a roster changer for me, guys. 1.39 million. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Are these boring you out of your ever-loving mind, or is this stroll down memory lane just giving you all the nostalgia and feels of a time gone by when there were no straps? I think they might have just been introduced. There was no tiers on there, and IOW was such a new concept that we were all rocking that Shawn Michaels. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Like the video, share it with others, and yeah, thank you. Really.